Hello, guys. This is Umakant. Just one question I want to ask: Is there any end to human desires? Is there any end to our emotions? Is there any end to our expectations? Is there any end to what we expect from others and society and people? I would say that our desires have no end. It will keep on continuing, keep on continuing, keep on continuing at every stage of our life. But yes, we must consciously take decision to put these desires to an end. Otherwise, it will be very, very difficult to control the desires, because desires are there which come one after other. To just tell how desires are uncontrollable, how our expectations are uncontrollable, I'll just give you an example of a story of a king whose name was Yayati. This is a true story which happened in the past. If you could just refer to the scriptures of Indian history, you will find that there was a king called Yayati. This Yayati king was a brave man. He married so many queens, and after that, of a profound, happy married life, he had 100 sons. These 100 sons were quite good people, and they also followed the king. And most of the people were trying to get into the kingdom when Yayati would retire. So a day called, during those days, people used to do a lot of yagnas, yagas. They were very nice people, and they used to please gods. So they know how to lead a complete 100 years life. So this king Yayati also got a 100 years full-fledged life, and because of his yagnas, he was popular in both Bhuloka and Devaloka. So on the time when his death arrived, direct Yama, the king of death, thought of taking his life from his own hands. So he descended down to the earth and came to the kingdom of King Yayati, where he was ruling. And he asked him one question: because you have pleased a lot of gods, demigods, I would like to give you a chance, okay, to ask you a question that, I want to take you now. And with your permission, O king, I'll take you. Would you agree to this? So King Yayati replies that I have not at all enjoyed my life. I have not seen the pleasures of my life. I have 100 kids, 100 children, but these children I could not see their growing, and even I have not seen the pleasures of the life. My life is completely and totally incomplete. So, oh Yamadharmaraja, can you give me some few more years to live? So Yamadharmaraja says, see, death has no such rules, When I come, I need to take. But because you have performed so many yagnas to please the gods, I would give you an opportunity to live. But what you have to do is, you have to convince one of your children to die for your sake. So any of your children is there who can die for you? He asked the same question to them. And now the king falls in the soup, and he has to go and ask each and every children of him whether they are ready to give their life for them. So they call each and every son, and they request them to to take suggestion, and he asks and pleads them to give their life for the sake of the king. The queens go and ask their kids. So what happened is that the children, nobody was ready to give the life to the king. But at last, there was a son, a 16 years old son, who were who was asked the same question: are you ready to give the life for your father? And the 16 years old son agreed, yes, I am ready to give the life for my father. Because what I will do, my father has not enjoyed his life. He's telling that his life is completely incomplete. And I have lived only for 16 years. So let me not go up to 100 years and get the same reply as my father is giving. So let me end my life here. At least I'll be happy that my life is given for the sake of my father. So he was ready to give his life for the sake of his father's well-being, and Yamadharmaraja takes his life and goes back to his own loka, his own planet. So after 100 years is over, one more 100 years has been bestowed upon this king Yayati. And after completion of 100 years, again the king Yamadharmaraja comes down and tells, "O King Yayati, you have enjoyed life like anything. You have got 200 years of full, complete life. And I am thinking that you are now very much happy to come to me, to my place, my abode, and from there you can go to heavens." So the king Yayati says, "O Yamadharmaraja, I would say that still my life is incomplete. I could not see the complete life. I could not enjoy my complete life. My desires are not fulfilled. My expectations are not fulfilled. I have not seen this world. So can you give me few more years to survive? Few more years to live?" So now the king Yamadharmaraja says the same thing. Because you have done good things to please demigods, I would give you one more chance. Go and ask one of your children who can donate life for you. So again, he got 100 children from this 100 queens. Another, he marries again few more queens, and he got 100 more children. And again, everybody was asked to give their life, and nobody was ready to give. And at last, he had the same 16 years old son, and this person was asked about giving his life, and he replies the same thing, that yes, if my father is not happy after living 200 years, what I'll do in 16 years? Let me give my life for my father. So he gives his life for his father, and again the Yamadharmaraja flies back to his own planet. And now, like this, the time goes on, and finally a time arises wherein 1,000 years are completed, and the same question was asked to this person: are you ready to give your life now? Because now you have enjoyed complete 1,000 years of life. Hope you have lived your life completely. But still the king Yayati says that, I have not lived my life completely, and my life is incomplete. I still have to enjoy the pleasures of the life. So guys, what I mean to say, what you have to understand here, that there is no end to desires. You keep on complaining even after you fulfill all your desires. So it was a time of King Yayati, so he was bestowed so much years of life to live. But this is not the time of Yayati, and Yamadharmaraja will not come and ask you for to extend your life, because here in the time of Kaliga we have done all the good things, so many good things that not Yamadharmaraja, you will not get any a normal god or a demigod who will come in front of you to ask you the same questions. But you need to understand that some point of time your desire should stop. Some point of time you must consciously take a decision that how much I want to earn, how much money I want to make, what is my limitation, how many houses I want to have, how many children I want to have, what other expectations are there with my life, and limit that. 5 crores is your earning, make 5 crores and retire. 10 crores is your your demands, and 10 crores is what your expectation from life is. Earn this 10 crores and retire. If you are not able to earn, at least be satisfied at 1-2 crores where you can lead your life happily and satisfactorily. But don't run only for money and waste your precious life. This life is not bestowed upon us just to earn money and live a life wherein you're completely running and taking care of your children, business, family members, everything. There should be some time in your life wherein you spend for yourself alone, or with your spiritual companions or spiritual friends, wherein you think about another dimension of life which exists. But you should not be running always about money, about family members, about your children, about your grandchildren, about your extended family members. How long you will do this? How long this your thinking and worry will go for these people? Stop this worry. Think about yourself and think about a new dimension of life wherein you can explore your soul and self and lead to the path of self-realization. So guys, I am just connecting to the nature now. I'll catch up in my next videos wherein I'll talk about life. So stop your expectations, keep a limit to your expectation, keep a limit to your desires, and lead a happy and joyful life. Life is meant to be happy and joyful. Bye guys, this is Umakant, your life coach and mentor. Bye.